Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone back here for Smash This Podcast. Still a little under the weather, and I apologize for that. You can probably hear it in my voice. Just about died last week. It was looking pretty grim for good old J-Bone. No, I just had the flu real bad. Well, guys don't deal well with flus, It's like women always just, I got the flu. Guys are like, they're like, they can't move for 3 days. That's where I was at, Wife always makes fun of me for that. Anyways, alright. So, let's get into this episode and a little bit of news about a departure, a significant, there's been a lot of departures lately from Impact, and I haven't talked about a lot of them just because some of them are, I don't want to call them insignificant, but if you haven't seen them on TV for several months, they don't seem like a major character in television, part of the show. Got my cat right in here. She isn't here. Hello. You coming up here? Come here. No? Okay. Thanks for coming. My goofy little kitten. Who I'm talking about is James Storm. James Storm has departed Impact, and this is the second time now. So this is kind of interesting. What are you doing? Get out of there. Get out of my wires. Then she attacks my shoe. So yeah, James Storm is gone from Impact Wrestling. A lot of speculation as to where he'll go next. I think a lot of people are assuming he'll go back to NXT. I know a couple of my friends have said they want to see one of the greatest tag teams in all times get back together. Notably, Beer Money, who used to be very successful in TNA Impact. So yeah, for aside of the review from this this episode of Impact Fallout from Bound for Glory, let me know what you think about James Storm leaving the Impact Zone for the second and probably final time. With the relocation of the company, that changed a lot. This is another whole new beginning for this company. It really is. So it's interesting to see what happens going forward. I'm looking at my kitten over here, and it's very distracting. I apologize. She's just goofy, getting into trouble always. So yeah, put it in the comments below. Do you want to see him go back to WWE where he, had a couple matches? Or do you want to see him go somewhere else? Do you want to see him go someplace like Japan? Do you want to see him go to Ring of Honor? Like Bubba, like Bully Ray did. Bubba Dudley did. Who knows? Who knows what he's gonna do? He's got a big decision to make. He's got to provide for his family and whatnot. So we'll see. Me personally, yeah, I would love to see Beer Money get back together, as long as they're called Beer Money again or something close, not Alcohol Cash or something. Just oh man. James Storm rolling down the ramp on that cooler. That's a fond memory of watching that tag team. Let me tell you, That's some good stuff right there. So let's talk a little bit about this episode. This episode had all sorts of stuff. Solid episode. Like I said, this is a historic moment for this company. You know, they're relocating to Canada. This is the beginning of the tapings that they did in Canada this past week. And same location as they did Bound for Glory, and probably going to be this place, I'm guessing, is probably going to be their home for a while, unless they, you know, test out different locations around Canada as far as fan base and, you know, building size, you know, fan reaction, whatever. You know, I'm sure there's some research that goes into this. I'd be curious to see them, because I know they've had some matches on there from what was that called, Border City Wrestling. That venue actually looks kind of big. You know, I don't know if that's a small arena or more like a really large gym. It's hard to tell, but that looks like that's a fairly good sized place as well. Would be interesting. Seems like they have pretty good crowds there too, as far as good sounding crowds. So who knows? But yeah, I'm hoping they can keep this going up there. Let's see here. Let's talk about what do we start with here? Let's just go to top to bottom. We'll keep it simple. Eli Drake and Petey Williams have some words at the top of the episode, and Drake just being nasty as usual, talking about, oh, they're gonna throw some crap on the wall and see what sticks and see who's next and blah blah blah. And out comes Petey Williams, like, hey, you haven't beat me yet. And it's like, oh, okay, well, then they set that up for next week. Petey Williams gets a shot at Drake's championship. And I was a little surprised. I mean, he talked about, Drake talked about Patron, you know, but I was a little surprised we didn't see Patron get into the whole thing with Drake right away, you know. But what we did get at the end of the episode, and we'll just talk about it. That fight, my earbuds are fighting with my ears. That fight at the end of, oh my goodness, at the end of the episode between Johnny Impact and Patron. Wow, crazy. That was like all over the place, complete with, you know, climbing up ladders, diving off of buildings inside of buildings, trash cans getting smashed. That first dive from Johnny over the table, almost hitting Mackenzie, was priceless. It was like, whoa. Talk about out of nowhere. That was, wow. Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. Really good back and forth. Patron looked a little, let's just say he looked a little under the weather. Yeah, he didn't look real healthy. He didn't look real good. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the lighting back there or what. I know there was, you know, one point where they were wrestling and he was in a choke and, oh, he's turning purple. Yeah, well, besides that, he didn't look, I don't know, something looked off about him. Let me know if you noticed that too in the comments below. But the fight was great. I loved it. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that I'm sure those two are gonna have a match coming up real soon. And man, what kind of car was that Johnny was driving earlier in the episode? Holy cow, that thing was something. Good knockouts match, and that was at Border City Wrestling. They inserted that in there. Allie versus someone new I'd never seen before, Casey Spinelli. So, solid match. You know, I'm not a real big Allie fan, but it was a solid match. You know, I think a lot of people compare Allie to Bailey. You know what I mean? You know, and it's not. I don't mean that as an insult. You know, I just haven't seen much of Allie, so you know, it was solid. So we'll see if maybe Casey will end up becoming a knockout. You know, maybe part of the roster. We'll see. You know, they need a few more women. They're missing Taya. Gail's gonna be gone soon. So in fact, sounds like something's coming up next week. Maybe that rumored retirement. I don't know. We'll see. What else here? No champ. No knockouts champ on this show. Little surprised. But, you know, they gotta, space their stuff out for all the tapings. So, we'll see. They showed a classic clip from 2004. They showed a match. And this was actually kind of cool because, I like Impact. I think a lot of people like the Impact from back then. I'm sure some fans have gone away and come back. But like myself, I've been a Fairweather fan over the years, a little more dedicated now. It was pretty cool to see that match. Classic. It was Sanjay Dutt with hair. It was like, hey, an amazing red, and now he's passed, but Hector Garza, rest in peace, against Team Canada, Rude, Young, and much younger Petey Williams. Solid match, a lot of fun. And here's another cat. Hello. And what are you doing? He always comes in here when I'm talking about Prince Puma from Lucha Underground. He knows what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Prince Puma right now. What are you doing? You're covering up my notes. Being a stinker. Thank you, Savvy. I appreciate that. So yeah, I'm okay if they keep doing this. Show little clips here and there. Obviously they're trying to push the app. They're trying to push the app to get you to get that, because they're putting more content on there to watch the classic stuff. And I'm okay with that. As long as it's not overdone. Like one clip per show. I think they showed a couple, like one match and a funny clip with Piper hitting someone with what was it? The foam. Fire hydrant. Not fire hydrant. Oh my god. Fire extinguisher. Excuse me. Wow. It's that cold medicine. I've been on that too long. Yeah, who was that? Who was that he hit that? Was that one of the, was that someone from Fox? Because they used to be on FoxSports.net back then or something. Fox Sports. I think that was someone from Fox Sports. I don't remember. It wasn't. I don't think it was a wrestler. It was some commentator guy, wasn't it? I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look. That was funny though. Cool to see those clips. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. What's next here? Solid match between Sanjay Dutt and Matt Sydal. That was pretty cool. EC3 comes out at the end and sounds like he's kind of challenging Matt Sydal. You don't hear the champ challenge other people much, but yeah, it sounded like he was calling Matt Sydal a loser. Like he could never get to that next step and become champ. So I'm guessing he's going to be next in line to face EC3 for that the Grand Championship. I can never remember the name of that championship. Well, it hasn't been defended in a while. And Jimmy Jacobs came out during that match. That was interesting. Hard to say what he's doing yet. He was doing a little play-by-play, and then he left halfway through the match. He's kind of snarky, kind of like Josh Matthews. I love him though. Zombie Princess, great stuff. He came out during the X Division match, so I'm guessing he's either just going to join the commentary table. It's hard to tell. There were some rumors that Josh Matthews would be leaving because his wife left. So maybe Josh Matthews is going to groom Jimmy Jacobs. That's just a guess. That's pure speculation. My other guess is Jimmy Jacobs is going to join the X Division. I wouldn't mind seeing that either. So either way, could you see the Zombie Princess as an X Division champion? I could. Silver nail polish and all. Absolutely. God, he's wrestling everywhere else. Why not, And that's cool that he just jumped right in there, Because he didn't have a performer's 3 months clause on him, He was there. He was in the WWE for writing, so that's pretty cool. What else here? Oh, a historic match, first time ever. The Noah GHC Championship title being defended on North American soil. And it was funny when they said that. I'm like, North America. When I think of North America, I think of the USA. No, there's a whole lot more that goes along with the North American continent. Mexico all the way to Canada. It's funny. Yeah. I didn't do well with geography back in high school. I think I got a D. Not too good. Yeah, great match. Championship match between the champ Eddie Edwards versus Phantasma. Wow. These two knocked it out of the park. Tremendous match. I'm so glad they continue to show some of these guys from AAA in this next set of tapings for Impact Wrestling. Very happy with that. Very cool. Can't wait to see what's next for both guys, What else here? Last but certainly not least, talking about the tag team situation here. OVE and the debut of Sami Callihan on Impact Wrestling. Of course, he was on the pay-per-view, but on the show, debut on the show, Sami Callihan, against three guys, I'm sure they're Canadian-based talent, no clue who they were. OVE and Callihan made short work of them. Great to see Callahan out there. He's going to be one of my fast favorites on the show. Loved him in Lucha Underground and been watching him all over the indie circuit over the last few years, getting to know him. And yeah, I think he's a good fit. I think he's going to fit right in right here. So OVE and Callahan beat these 3 other guys. Homicide comes out and attacks Callahan as OVE is distracted from LAX on the other side of the ring. And then a brawl ensues, and OVE and Callahan escape, go up the ramp. LAX is left in the ring, getting the crowd excited, and the crowd's chanting for him. Very interesting. I would think that the crowd would be chanting for OVE and Callahan, not the other way around. A little surprised by that. But nonetheless, good rivalry. Can't wait to see where this goes. Actually, I know where it's going. We're supposed to get a 3-on-3 next week. And then I saw a picture or pictures online a couple days ago advertising a barbed wire match coming soon. That's crazy. That's probably going to happen 2 or 3 weeks from now. I can't wait to see that. That's going to be just sick. That's going to be absolutely nuts. So that's it for this one. Solid episode. They made history a few different ways with this episode, so this is a big episode for them. Companies starting again up in Canada. Championships being defended on different soils. So all around good episode. And like I said, I wanted the feud between Patron and Mundo again. Well, Impact, Johnny Impact, like it was in Lucha Underground, and I'm getting it. So I'm very excited about that. So, can't wait to see where all this goes next. Thank you for watching. We're on the road to 400 subscribers. Like the video, sub the channel, share with your friends. Hoping to hit 400 by the end of the year. Just a little personal goal of mine. So yeah. Let me know what you thought of the episode, and let me know what you thought of the departure of James Storm and where you'd like to see him next. Let me know. Talk to me in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. A lot of crazy little things going on. Don't know exactly what I'm going to be talking about next. Might rest a few more days, get this flu out of my system completely, and then come back and talk at you more. Let me talk at you. Down the road real soon. Thanks for watching.